But yeah. Hello everyone and welcome. My name's Lenny. This is Big Girls Really Do Cry, and this is the lovely Peter Wray.
Hello.
If you don't know Peter, Peter has a YouTube channel. He is a reseller. You also do a lot of footage out and about different places, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, a lot of places. I don't just do reselling. I do like outside vlogs where I vlog different parks and stuff, and all that place. And then I play a few games online, and yeah, just mix up the channel.
Yeah, I have put Peter's link down below. I'm sure you're all subscribed already, but if anyone isn't, the link is down below.
Yeah.
After you've watched this, hopefully. So we've already discussed if you managed to get everything written down. You have. So
yeah, I got it all here. Yep, all here.
All there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find out what all these things that bother him.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, I think it is for a lot of people. So I'll say a few hellos and then we'll get started. I should really do an explanation of what this is, shouldn't I? Probably. So if you are new here, which I'm sure you all have been before, hopefully, and if not, why not? No, but seriously, if you are new here, this is the Banish bin. Basically, it's a bit like Room 101, but if you don't know what that is, I give the guest so many categories of different things, and they have to choose things within that category. So for instance, food, they have to choose things that they really don't like that other people like. It's all a bit tongue-in-cheek, and they have to give an explanation as to why they don't like it, and then I choose one to save if there is anything that's worth saving in my opinion, and then the rest of them get put into the chat where the chat chooses, so the other two basically, and the chat chooses between the other two as to which thing is banished, and that's the basis of it. It's all just a bit of fun.
Definitely is. Yeah.
So, I'll say some hellos now. Hi Sylvia, hi Dodo, hi Kath, hi Cassie, hi Chris, hi Laura. May the fourth be with you, Peter, Chris Tyler says.
Thank you very much.
Oh, actually, it was your birthday yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So happy birthday for yesterday. Hope you had a lovely day.
Yeah, 31.
31. I wish I was 31. I wouldn't mind being 31 again. Mind you, don't look 31, Peter. So it's
I've always got a young face.
You've got a very young face, which is not fair. Hi Jimmy. Hi Rich. Hi Sharon. Hi Nia. Hi Gina. Hi Ali. Hi Lynn. Where are we? Hi Mandy. Hi Ian. I'm new here. Do we get a free drink? Yeah, just pour yourself something. Hi Richard. Hi Susan. Hi Neil. Hi Stu. Hi Jewel. Hi Sean. Nearly at the bottom, I think. It's going through everyone else, saying hello to everyone else.
Yeah.
I've got a young face. It's just very well worn. Must be like mine then. All right, so let's get started. So the first category I gave you was sport or anything relating to it.
Right, it was pretty hard to think about that, but I've got three. So the first one is when people, i.e. footballers, spit on a field or on a sports field. So example, footballers, they tend to just run around and all they do, kick every football, spit on the ground, and it's disgusting, pretty much. It's a horrible thing to see a sportsman just stand there or run, just spit. I can't stand it anyway. But if a sportsman does it, like a footballer, because basically my theory is if they're sort of like little kiddies look up to them, people like 4, 5, 6, 7, and all they're going to do is copy what they do.
Yeah.
Copy what the sports person does. So it winds me up. And then obviously they could go and do it, and then they do it when they're older, and then it just causes mayhem. That's the first one.
Right.
Then the second one basically, there's a couple of commentators, people might know in the chat, on Sky Sports football. They usually do a Monday night football. This is basically Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville, if people know in the chat. And basically, if there's a presenter, and then those two, Jamie and Gary, if they basically hate each other, and they're always talking about football and reviewing games and stuff when there's a Monday night on the football, and they always argumentative, to the point where they have to restrain themselves from swearing. Basically, they can't do anything without giving each other a dig in the shoulder or something. Like when they've got all the technology there, pressing buttons and stuff, and it's
you think this is beyond banter? This is like they have like to each other, and comes across is what you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it comes across. I don't like each other, which I don't anyway.
Which I suppose they should, being on TV, should sort of restrain that.
Oh, it should be,
One thing has an opinion.
And even a presenter has a hard time sort of keeping them apart from each other.
Yeah, but isn't it like it's rival football, isn't it? Because
it's rival, because one of them is Liverpool, and one of them's because they're both ex-footballers. So one of them ex-Liverpool, and one of them ex-Man U. So it's rivalry, but it gets to that point where sometimes I feel they're going to punch each other, but they don't.
Yeah.
Ian says Gary Neville needs a slap. Indeed, he does. He just needs to be woken up properly.
So would you prefer them just not to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I prefer them not to do it together. I don't mind others, together. It's just not together.
Yeah.
It's just no one can get a word in edgeways.
Hi, Kate. Hi, Martin. Hi, Ian.
And then the third one for that one is any sport that you have to dress up for. For example, like if you're doing skiing, where they do skiing in like the Winter Olympics, and you've got to dress up in all the gear, and it's usually quite tight. I've done skiing. It's horrible to get in all the ski stuff, and then you got to get in all the boots. It takes forever. Even, for example, when they do the swimming, like cross-country swimming, where they do swimming, cycling, running, instead of got to dress up in like wetsuits. And I find last time I went in a wetsuit, it took me 20 minutes to get one leg in.
Yeah, you've got horrible,
I just can't stand that, to be honest.
It's like very restricting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. And just you see, like, them, especially when they're doing the mixed sport, like running, they've got their wetsuit on trying to run when it's all wet and horrible, and then they've got to jump on the bike, get their shoes on, do whatever. Oh, it's just crazy.
Yeah. So it's the restriction of the things that you have to wear. So I suppose like football outfits probably fine because it's quite loose fitting.
Yeah, it's quite loose fitting football. Yeah.
Some of them are. Some of them aren't. Not back in the day. And they were really tight. But like, I suppose like you do bowls, don't you? And then there's, I think Cass mentioned curling. It's just usually a top and trousers, isn't it?
Top and trousers. Yeah. Usually for bowls, it's depend if you're doing a match, and then it's all white, and then if you're doing just team in the club, and then it's the grey trousers and the white top. So yeah, it's pretty. At the moment, it's pretty relaxed. It never used to be, but.
Susan says, "Are you advocating for all sport to be done in the nude?"
I wouldn't say that, but
not that far. So, not quite that far.
No, not that far. No.
Stu wants to keep nude darts. I don't know why.
Nude dart. Yeah, but if you get someone like who slips, you've got to be careful if you're nude playing darts.
Yeah, that's true.
Kate says, I'm just going to read Kate. Don't you have special shoes for bowling? Trying to think what shoes. Yes, you do. Yes, you can buy special shoes. I think I got a pair. Me and my mum went down to a place in Guildford, and we got pairs of shoes. It can range from anything from £20 up to 100.
Are they like
they're specially made? Yeah,
like
especially grippy for the surface, either outdoors or indoors. So.
Just Morris counting dance as a sport.
I don't know actually. Nude snooker. Oh, don't start nude snooker.
Yeah,
You'll be poking your eyes out.
You watch which balls you're hitting.
Yeah. Hi.
Okay, so yeah, I totally agree on the spitting thing.
Yeah.
I was told by my son, because my son used to play football, and he said is that when you're running, you get a lot of saliva in your mouth and stuff like that, and that was why they did it. But I don't think it's an excuse enough. Just swallow it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? Or they also do that thing where they hold one side of the nose and then the
no, you see it all.
It makes me want to.
And the cameraman zooms in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Puts you right off.
I'm not a fan of Jamie and Gary myself, to be fair. You know.
That's fair enough.
I'm just kind of like they just bore me when they
do, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And any sport you have to dress up for. I understand your reason, because it's restrictive. Right. I guess the point would be for that is just don't play that sport.
No, that's fair enough.
Purely because it tends to be. I understand that I wouldn't want to wear like a wetsuit, because it just wouldn't look good for one. But it's the restriction, and I get the restriction is what it is. Do you know what I mean? And the same, but like with skiing or anything like that, they're there for a purpose, isn't it? So I'm gonna see if the clothes you need to wear.
Okay, fair enough.
So people of the chat, yeah, Eddie the Eagle movie was good. I did watch that. It was good. Yes, not green, Susan. If you want Gary to be your eye candy, Neil, you crack on. Right. Okay. People of the chat, if you want spitting in any sport, type spitting. And if you want Jamie and Gary to be banished, type Jamie and Gary. There you go. Simple.
Right.
And we'll see what they choose. But yeah, I did see that Eddie the Eagle movie. It was good.
Yeah, I think I saw a bit of it, yeah. Okay. Seems
like there's a lot. Spit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Spit the dog's already long gone. But yeah. Spitting it is.
Okay, fair enough.
Spitting is banished. Right.
So I know which one's which. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, save Spit the dog. I'm sure he's already gone, although he is a puppet, so maybe not. He just might look a bit rough. Sorry, bad thing. Anyway, moving on. Next category is bands and singers.
Oh, right. Bands and singers. This again was quite hard, because trying to think about like what could ban, and then I realised I got three. Yeah, so first one, Michael Ball, the musical singer / presenter. He winds me right up. I just call him Michael Bollocks, because he just winds me up. Everything he does, whether it's a musical or he's presenting, anything like that, because he presents like on one show occasionally. It's just horrible. Supports this beard, sort of like but yeah, it's mainly the musical side of it. I can never ever basically get on with anything he sings or anything he's done over the past 20, 30 years or so. Not that I've not tried, it's just it grates on me whatever he's done. Michael Ball. And then the next one is Jules Holland from his show as well, which later Jules Holland. I don't mind him because he was in a band called Squeeze back in the day, but it's just mainly when he starts singing on later with Jules Holland, he gets on the piano, starts singing all happy chappy. It just winds me up because he's so happy chappy, but he's such a boring person, Jules Holland. That's why I never really watch his show when it's on. I think mainly these days it's on at New Year's because he does a Hogmanay, I think, or whatever it was. Hootmanay, whatever we pronounce it. But no, it's just happy chappy and yeah. And then I went for a band, Coldplay, Chris Martin, Coldplay. I've never really got into them. And the worst song they've done is Yellow. It just goes on. Oh, mate. Yeah. And Chris Martin himself is a bit of a twat. And anyway, he always has been. He thinks he's better than everyone else.
Yeah.
Well. So yeah. So it's Michael Ball, Jules Holland, and Coldplay.
Okay. I get what you mean about Jules Holland. He is very sort of bouncy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is a really good musician. Can't say I'm a massive fan of his. Michael Ball doesn't have for me, to be honest. It just in terms of his vocally or anything, I find him a bit cheese, to be honest. But Coldplay, I do like Coldplay, and Yellow is one of my favorite Coldplay songs.
Fair enough. Okay.
So, I am obviously going to say of them.
Okay.
Much to probably the annoyance of quite a few people in the chat. I do understand, right? Especially the lead singer, Chris Martin. He's a bit of a knob. I'm sorry if you're watching, Chris Martin, but you're a bit of a knob.
Yeah, definitely. Right?
But I absolutely love a lot of their music, and Yellow is one of my favorite songs. Okay. Yellow, Fix Me, The Scientist. I love all those songs. So, yeah, but yeah. Anyway, so as I said, I'm saving Coldplay. So people of the chat, if you want to banish Michael Ball, type Ball. And if you want to banish Jules Holland, type Holland. Hi, right. Peter.
Oh, hi, Peter, mate. Have a look.
That's not voting. She wants to keep them all.
We got to get rid of one.
She can not vote. You're not banishing Chris Martin.
Yeah. Yeah. Elaine D says about Michael Ball, he enjoys dressing up as a woman too much. Indeed, he does. Yeah.
And I mean, fair dues if that's what he wants to do. I'm not, but it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. However, I think this has gone to. Yep, you can abstain. That is no problem. Yeah, looks like Michael Ball. Okay. Yeah, you can have Michael Ball, Nia. We'll send him to you. He can be banished to you instead. Right. So, category 3, we have food.
Food, yes, food. So, first one for food, I would go for is tomatoes. I've never ever liked tomatoes ever since I was a kid, and it's just stayed there ever since. Don't like the smell, the texture, the taste, anything to do with tomatoes.
What, including tomato sauce?
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan either.
Or like beans with, or like the pizza base. All of it.
Suppose in a way, but it's just I don't know. It's just whatever with tomatoes. It's mainly when like you go to a sandwich shop and they put it in there. You tend to take it out, but it's in there, and then when you slowly take it out, all the juice goes everywhere.
Yeah, and all the sticks are there, and you're like,
You're trying to eat, you can't. Yeah, that's it. It's just horrible tomatoes.
I totally agree with you on tomatoes, in the sense that I don't like fresh tomatoes, right? Like, I don't like the texture of them. I don't like that bit, what you said. Raw tomatoes, definitely not. But I do like tomato ketchup. I do like beans. Sorry, Sharon. I do like a bolognese where you put tomatoes in, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's have a look there. My next one is a classic: pineapple on pizza. Whoever invented pineapple on pizza needs to be taken out and just shot. It's horrible. I don't know. I can't stand who likes pineapple on pizza. Literally, pineapple on pizza is the devil's work. Yeah, it's the devil, folks. Pineapple on pizza. I can't think of any of my friends who eat pineapple on pizza, but I'm sure there's some people who like it. But and then the next one is liver. I can't stand the taste, the smell of liver. If it goes anywhere near my nose, I end up near enough projectile vomiting.
Liver.
My parents love it, and I have to basically go about all the time when it's near me. It's a horrible smell, liver. I've had it a few times, and then I've just gone, oh, no more. Can't stand it in anything. So yeah, so it's liver, pineapple pizza, or tomatoes for food. Yeah.
And asked if I said bolognese. Yeah, of course. I said bolognese. Bolognese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like liver, have to say. I always remember my mum making liver and onions, and we had liver and onions and mash gravy.
Yeah.
But yeah, it didn't bother me. Don't like kidney though, because sometimes they like liver and kidney or steak.
Yeah, I don't know either, to be honest.
I don't do kidney, but yeah. So it's such a simple choice for me because I hate tomatoes. Well, fresh ones anyway. I don't like pineapple on pizza. Totally agree. Shouldn't belong. People are weird. So yeah, I'm going to save liver. So if people of the chat would like to choose between tomato or tomatoes and pineapple on pizza. So if you want to pick tomatoes, put tomatoes. If you want to put pineapple on pizza, just put pineapple.
Okay, let's have a look down there. Andrew, I'm never banning onions ever again. He just popped in. Never banning onions.
No,
they're the best things ever. Let's have a look.
It's going to be pineapple on pizza by the looks of it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, that's cool.
It's a bit weird.
Yes. Oh God.
Now he's a couple of pineapple lovers at the bottom there. Look.
Yeah. Aaron says.
Sharon and Aaron.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah.
No, don't say that, Peter. Don't be nice. Just tell him they're weird. Definitely not Sharon. She's Scouse and she's Welsh at the same time. It's weird.
Oh, right. Oh, don't blame me. Say no more.
All right. So next one is, I think, obviously the pineapples on pizzas.
Yeah, the pineapples. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone.
So the next category is things people do.
Things people do, right? As you'll know in the side chat on that, people who wear their face masks under their chin, whether they're going into a shop or walking into a busy crowd, like in a supermarket or in a shopping precinct.
Yeah.
It's just, what is the point? Either wear it properly or you should be banned from that place anyway, because you're supposed to wear it in this day and age. Even people who wear it like that on a building site, like it's just, what is the point? Just wear it properly, or don't go to that place at all. It's just like you see him. Oh, horrible thing. Especially at the moment with pandemic, it's just I have to sort of step back or step aside and sort of like let them go across.
Yeah.
It's like that down the car boots. Half them wear
I'm-
it here, half them wear it there, and then the other half or other few people just don't wear it at all, thinking, oh, okay. But yeah,
I've seen
Oh,
people
God.
go into the shop with it on
Mm.
their face to there, and then
Yeah.
soon as they went past the woman at the door who like is marking people in or whatever,
Right.
they pulled it down the face and just not bothered, and then pulled it back up when they've got near the till or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's most people do these days. Yeah, since we've been allowed out more, people are just disobeying it more. The next one
Yeah.
for things people
If
do.
it's just under the chin while they going to another shop or something outside.
Yeah.
But if like the ones under the nose as well, which like John was
Oh,
mentioning,
yeah.
that's like just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's just horrible, especially when they sneeze. It's just, oh,
Yeah.
God. Oh. What's the next one? I've
All
got
right.
down if I'm writing. Oh, people. This resonates to the pandemic and before the pandemic. When you're in a queue, someone, whoever it may be, whether they're tall, short, or whatever, standing so close to you and breathing down your shoulder, or breathing down your neck as well. It's just the most annoying thing ever. I don't know what they've carrying, what they've got. At least stand these day and age 2 meters away, not right on you, especially when you're in a supermarket shop, like in the queue or even in the queue for anything really. People just stand there and it's just pointless. And it's kind of
I don't want to smell your breath, mate. Can you stand back a bit?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. It's horrible when they do that. The next one, things people do when you're trying to get out of your drive, when you drive, and people who are parked opposite you, or there's loads of cars about and you really can't get out, you've got inch out when you're reversing, just not trying to hit them, and then there's cars coming left and right, especially like when I try and get out of my drive, and cars coming because our road is a no-through road, but still loads of houses down the bottom. People bomb, literally just zoom down, and you've got inch looking left and right, and then you creep out. There's a car here. You're trying to creep out to turn. Someone's come really fast down this way. You've got to put your brakes on. But yeah, if I hadn't parked there in the first place, you'd have been okay. But they constantly do park everywhere, which is really annoying because when you're in a hurry to go out, sometimes it takes you 5 minutes just to inch out to try and get around, and you can't get out. So yeah, people who parking difficult, standing too close to you, and wearing your face mask down your chin.
Right. I understand the face mask down the chin thing as long as they're not just outside in the open, because that doesn't really matter. I hate the whole standing too close, having someone comfortably too close to you, and even like you said before the pandemic, it was a bit weird. I remember being on a bus and the whole bus being empty bar like one other person, this older gentleman, and this man got on the bus and sat next to me, and I was really creeped out. It was very weird. And your last choice is about trying to get out of your drive if there's cars on the side.
Yeah, cars, cars parking opposite you, you can't get out your drive,
I totally get that. I understand what you're saying. I don't drive, however. If you reversed into your drive so that you're facing front ways out, would that work?
Not the way our drive is, no. It would take ages to reversing, because we got to reversing. If we do reversing like that, sort of like it's quite a weird way. I just normally just go in because we got space here and then the space there. So my mum and dad usually, or just my mum, either reversing, but normally just drives in. It's easier to drive in rather than reverse, because it's got to go that way and then go all the way around. It takes so long, and then we've got like a couple of also a wall here, and then our driveway is there. So I'm always frightened reversing in just in case I clip a wing mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that before a few times. But yeah.
I mean, I don't drive, obviously, robo
That's right, yeah.
doesn't really count, so it doesn't really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it to the chat.
Righto.
And let them decide. So, people in the chat, if you want to banish people who wear their face mask under the chin, then type under, we'll go with that word. Standing too close in queues, type queues, or trying to get out your drive when someone's parked opposite, type drive.
Right.
And we'll let them decide. Got a feeling it might be the queue thing, maybe.
Possibly, yeah.
People being...
look back.
Or maybe the chin people.
Yeah, it looks like chins, yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's an order more queues.
Nope.
Trying to confuse me. I'm actually going to have to check. See, that's the whole thing is trying to get out of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so it's too close in queues. That takes it.
Okay, brilliant.
That is banished.
Was that queue? There we go.
All right. So the next category is songs.
Songs. Oh god. Again, that was a hard one. Couldn't think, and I just took me ages. But again, I came up with 3 songs. So I've gone for Lady Gaga and Poker Face.
Okay.
I've heard it so many times, and it's just a abysmal, boring song. It just goes on and on and on about the same thing time and time again. And then I've gone for another similar song, Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball.
Right.
And even that video is just disturbing in itself. That lady or woman, I should say, like what I call grinding on a ball and chain, big one like that.
Yeah.
Oh, but because those 2 people, Lady Gaga and Miley Cyrus, are what kids look up to, or I'm assuming they do. So if they're grinding on things, then like the kids are gonna do well, probably not that, but something similar. It's like the way they dress as well. I like, obviously, Lady Gaga's dressed in me. She's telephone on her head, all sorts of weird and wacky stuff. That's just
it's
out of the ordinary,
though, isn't it? It's a bit. It's an expression. It's just being who you want to be. Doesn't push
me off.
You know what I mean?
That puts me off, yeah. And then the third one is an older one for if you remember Atomic Kitten, they did a version of The Tide Is High.
Yeah.
And that just goes on and on and on. It's the most dreary song in the world because it's a cover version. Even the cover version was boring. I can't stand Atomic Kitten anyway, let alone they do a Tide Is High. I hear it, like every day pretty much on some sort of, because it gets played quite a lot, and it's so boring. The Tide Is High, and the people in Atomic Kitten can't sing at all anyway. It's just untuned with a bit of melody. Even not, I can't even say melody to be honest. It's puts me off. So Poker Face, Lady Gaga, Miley Cyrus, Wrecking Ball, and The Tide Is High from Atomic Kitten.
Okay, I agree with you on Tide Is High.
Yeah.
I actually really like the song, but Blondie's version is just a different story.
Oh god, yeah.
So
Ian's gone for Atomic Mutton. Yeah, they're definitely tone
So
deaf.
I'm not obviously going to save that. I do like Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball, and I also do like Poker Face by Lady Gaga. In fact, I probably really like both of them songs, to be fair. But I understand they were both overplayed. I agree.
Oh, they were, yeah.
At the time, you know what I mean? They were both overplayed. But I think I'm going to save Lady Gaga's Poker Face.
Right.
And then let the chat decide for the rest.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yes. So people in the chat, if you want to save Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball type ball. If you want to save Atomic Kitten's Tide is High, but only their version. And if you want to banish, sorry, I'm speaking wrong.
Yeah, getting banished, yeah.
So if you want to banish Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball type ball, and if you want to banish Atomic Kitten's Tide is High type high, there you go.
Damn, how many times is that? Kathy has abstained for about the third time. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. That's she likes.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just like, wow. Because I've seen quite a lot of yours. I don't think I've seen one abstain on there. I might have been missing it.
I've seen a few people abstain.
Oh, I have. Oh, right.
Yeah. They were like they couldn't choose between them, so they've I can't choose, so they didn't.
Yeah.
No more balls in the bin tonight. All right.
might be more. What I've got left.
It's going to be the Tide is High. So yeah.
Yeah. High. Yeah, I think high.
The Tide is High.
Good.
Yeah, it can't beat Blondie's version of that. So yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few, of versions of that. Like many songs, but yeah, Atomic Kitten was just plain awful.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So the next category is celebrities.
This one I had in the bag 2 months ago. This is going to be the best category ever.
Right.
And it might be a while before we finish. So the first one I want to ban Katie Price. Get rid of her banner for her lifestyle. Katie Price. Literally, she had this £1 million house. On one of many things she's had over years. She set it alight twice.
Yeah.
She left it in an unholy state, which was full of crap and her clothes, and it stank. Then she got made bankrupt about a year or so ago, or might be slightly longer. And then all of a sudden, click a finger, and she's back in that big mansion, and it's all been done up. I'm thinking, hang on a minute, you should live over a shop, because she doesn't live mega far from where I live.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, how have you gone back to that house when you've been made bankrupt and you've got no money? And all these kids she has, as well as all these partners, because she's with this Carl bloke. And this Carl bloke, same as Katie Price, they've had like their teeth done and the usuals. And I think, if I remember rightly, she's pregnant again with a millionth kid. I'm thinking, I can understand Harvey because he's got that parky wheel thing and stuff like that, but it's just her lifestyle choices she's made over the years. It's like when she went on a holiday and broke her leg on a quad bike. I think it was to Turkey last year or year before.
Yeah.
She went on a quad bike, broke her leg, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, you've got all that money with which you've said you're bankrupt. You're spending someone else's money to go abroad and break your leg. Because there was a program about Harvey, and half all the way through it, she was like with leg casting it. I'm thinking,
I watched that.
God, yeah, that was okay. But Harvey's side of things, but her lifestyle over the years, she's had about 13 partners since about 1998.
Yeah.
And it's just, even the kids, like, got a couple of older ones by Peter Andre, and then others. If they're sort of going that way in that, like, Kate Price's lifestyle, which obviously it is, it's kind of like if they follow with like what she's done with the her clothing shop. She's got a clothing shop and she does other bits and pieces and different clothes. Oh, it's just it puts me off every time she does anything realistically. And then I've gone for Gemma Collins. If you don't know who Gemma Collins is, folks, look her up. She used to be on a program called The Only Way Is Essex. It's a bit like Geordie Shore, or if you're in America, like the Housewives of Atlanta, Housewives of New York, that sort of thing, sort of reality show. And the way she has done things over the past, she thinks she's the Queen of Essex. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that everyone in Essex is like that, because they're not. It's just a certain group of people who have like glamorized Essex, like say sharp in a certain way and like babes and all the rest of it. I'm thinking, oh love, can you tone it down the way you dress, tone it down this, tone it down that, and just basically lead a normal lifestyle? It puts me off, literally. Like, that's why I don't even like watch, and that's why I've never really watched The Only Way Is Essex. I can't do it. Same with Made in Chelsea, the same thing. It's just those people having a moan at each other about like, I slept with so I did this and did that. Who gives a monkeys? Well, I know people do, but I couldn't care less, to be honest, with Gemma Collins. But yeah, she just winds me up again with her lifestyle. That's how she proceeds to be and wants to lead it, which she doesn't in fact acceptable. Like Katie Price as well, with the fact that the kids again will be sort of like looking up to them because they're big celebrities, and just copying them pretty much. And then I've gone for Joey Essex, the thickest bloke in the world. His thickest picture, basically Joey Essex. Every time I see him on the telly, he either gets a mick taken out of him, or he just pretty much does it himself. Like if he's on Celebrity Juice or 8 out of 10 Cats, this Countdown, or anything, even on Only Way Is Essex, Joey, he's basically, I think he's quite tall. With he spent £1 million on his teeth, like that, and basically, he just winds me up. Like, again, he thinks he's the boss. He thinks he's better than everyone else, which, in hindsight, he isn't. He's just a normal person. Should get on normally. He's just he's had a good start in life, which sort of has corrupted him, and he can't sort of go out with. I can't remember exactly where he lives. He lives somewhere near Essex, and somewhere like North London, Essex way, or he did. And the fact is, he can't go like what I find 3 miles around. If he goes anywhere like that, he gets lost.
Yeah,
there's been programs of him, like in the countryside or on a farm, and he's got no clue what he's doing. He always turns up to a farm or to a countryside wearing shoes that cost £100, clothes that are like Armani or whatever it is, and leather jackets. I'm thinking, mate, get a sense of yourself. You're in a field full of shit. Just put on a pair of welly boots, get a pair of, I don't know, proper just dress properly. Winds me up. So Joey Essex, Gemma Collins, and Katie Price.
None of them really bother me in any way. Definitely not as much as you.
Oh, I do. Oh, God, mate.
But at the same time, I'm not fans of any of them in the sense that I'd save them. They're not. It's not worth it either. So therefore, I'm just going to put all 3 up and let the chat decide.
Right, lovely. Yeah, Sharon could chuck them all in. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. People of the chat, if you want to banish Katie Price, type Katie. If you want to banish Gemma Collins, type Gemma. If you want to banish Joey Essex, type Joey.
Stu said, send them to Andrews. Give the bin a break. No, fair enough. Yeah. There you go, Andrew. You can have Katie Price, Gemma Collins, and Joey Essex for the weekend. Yeah. What Ian says there that he, which means Joey Essex, wears a £50,000 watch and he can't tell the time. If that's true, then bloody hell, it's just all about money. Great.
I think it's going to be Katie from what I've seen. I'm
Yeah, a
seeing
lot of
about
Kate's
3
there.
Katie's to 1 Gemma. So, and the odd Joy. But
Yeah, pricey. Yeah, the price is right, and even that Katie Price can't even sing. Like she tried that and she failed. She spent quite a lot of money on a recording studio in a £1 million house in Surrey, and she don't even record anything. It's just there for show.
okay.
Even with Katie, she's done that show where she has like 3 or 4 horses, and she looks like a right tit on the excuse the pun, obviously with the tits she has, but she looks like a tit on a horse. I'm not saying everyone does, but it's just her how she is.
10 a horse.
Yeah, it's just glamorizing it with all the expensive clothing for the horse riding gear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Katie Price. Gone.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, gone.
So, the next category is things people say.
Things people say. Right, so there we go, folks. Things people say. So, regards to reselling, when you go around a car boot or a jumble trail, they say when they're selling, it's worth so amount on eBay. I'm thinking, yeah, that's why I'm interested in it.
So sell it on eBay then?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, sell it on eBay. Just go and put it on eBay. I don't want to hear about it. It's worth sell on eBay, which I've heard 1,000 times before. Go and sell it because like they're selling Nintendo Wii's for £50 or selling this little thing for high price. I think, or even sometimes they've just stopped saying that and just put a price on eBay price. I'm thinking, no, that just winds me right up when they do that. And the next one, when people tell you things like, for example, you look tired. Well, yeah, I know I look tired. I'm sort of, yeah, it might be my fault that I'm tired because I stayed up too late, or my lifestyle has made it being really busy. I'm tired, or as I said before, I fell asleep for a couple of hours today, or an hour, or whatever it was, in the chair I'll blame the dentist for that. Because I don't need to be told that I'm tired. I know I'm tired. And I'm of that age where I can say to myself, right, I'm going to go to bed now. Whatever time it may be. It's only my fault that I stay up anyway. So don't please tell me that I'm tired. And the next one, it reverts back to the only way is Essex. As I say, I'm not saying all of Essex like that, nothing like that. It's just that show and glamorizing people. It's like the words babes, hun, love, darling, that sort of thing. It's just glamorized by like Katie Price, Gemma Collins, and it's those type of words. It's whenever I hear it, I just put my hands to my ears, winds me right up when I say, babe, love.
Is it because
darling?
It sounds false? Is that what it is?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Because like because on the only way is Essex, sometimes you see, and they'll go, "All right, babes," and then as soon as they're out of sight, they're like, make out like they're so nice to each other. As soon as they're out of sight, they're slagging each other off, and it's the fakeness. Yeah. Is it the fakeness of how it comes across?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and then everyone else copies it, and it's just gone through a sort of generation through the what I call millennials. Not saying all millennials do it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
it's just a few. It stems from like most when they used to go out nightclub and earn stuff. People used to say it, and it's like, oh, what's the point?
Yeah.
Just why can't you say hello or hi or something very similar and that sort of thing? Yeah,
like Kate said, it's false endearment, isn't it? It's like
pretty much.
Yeah. Pete, what about ducks?
I'm not going to get rid of ducks in. No way.
Leave ducks alone.
They're saved.
Yes. I agree on that. So when you go to a car boot and I always tell you what price it is at eBay, that's like one of your things. Totally understand that. It's annoying. It's kind of like, well, why don't you sell it on there?
Pretty much, yep.
Like, so sell it on there if you're pointing that out to us. Do you know what I mean? Like, frustrating. The tired thing, I see what you mean. And if someone's saying, yeah, you look tired, or like, I understand what you're saying in that, yeah, is it because you know that you're tired? Do you know what I mean? That it bugs you?
I know I'm tired. So I'm of that age where I know I'm tired. Yeah, if I was like a young kid, like up to about like 7 or 8 or whatever, fair enough. But I'm adult, so it's my own fault. Near enough, I'm tired anyway. So
Yeah.
I've got a choice: go to bed or don't.
Yeah.
Do
you
tell
think
me.
it's like?
Yeah.
Are you thinking of it like is a dig at you, or are you thinking it's more of like a concern, or do you feel like it's more of a dig?
No, I just find well, bit of both really, but more of a dig really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the sense of like, it's kind of like saying, well, if you didn't stay up late, kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they've got an agenda about it. Yeah, what are they going to say?
Yeah, but then like as Fauna said or Sylvie said, it could be just a case of concern. But then I suppose you just it's the way they're saying it, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the way they say it as well. Yeah, they've got a look in their eyes and going, well then. Yeah.
I'll judge you, are you?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I agree on the false endearments, the whole babes and hun and love and all of that. I don't like false, like, you know what I mean, or from someone I barely know. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of
definitely.
So yeah. Okay. So people in the chat, do you want to banish people who are car boots tell you how much it's worth on eBay? Type eBay. People ask if you're tired. People who point out that you're tired when they try to have a dig about it, put tired. Or false endearments, just put false.
Yeah, fair enough.
And choose which one you would want to banish.
Yeah. Yeah, John's gone there for a good one. The worst when they say it's brand new, when the box is battered and the contents are rattling about inside. Yeah, it happens a lot at the car boots. Yeah. When you pick the item, it goes, that's brand new. I'm thinking, hang on a minute. No, it's rattling. So what's the point of telling me it's brand new? Yeah.
So we'll see. I think it's going to be eBay, isn't it? Or maybe
look for things. Yeah. It looks like eBay. Yeah.
This one for tired. Because he's gone back to pepperoni on pizza. Not pepperoni. Pineapple? God, speak learning. Yeah, that's definitely eBay. Hands down eBay.
Yeah, definitely. Quite a lot of people here wouldn't know the annoyances of that when they say the eBay is worth something. I'll list it on there. Yeah.
All right. So the last category is random mix. So this is
random mix, right?
Basically.
Yeah, this was quite fun because I had a lot of choices left that I could think of. So I've gone for 4x4 cars, set of massive cars that people own, like Range Rovers, Mercedes and stuff. And most of the time, people can't drive it. They're driving down a road where it's got one leaf on the ground.
You do?
It's not a jungle. Yeah, and they can't drive them. It's normally where they live 2 miles away.
To Andrew?
It's only when they drive 2 miles away, or just they live 2 miles away, and they're driving their one child in a big, like for example, Range Rover to a school, and I'm thinking, well, the road, like there's a school near me, and the road is quite narrow. It's just one road. There's houses either side, and you can see people going down with Range Rovers and bigger cars, and even sometimes Americanized cars like 4x4s. And I'm thinking, what's the point? Just like it takes up
have a big.
Yeah, just gonna say, it takes up all the road.
Yeah.
Think of the environment, because you can't go into London these days with a big car. That's another thing. Bugger off, Andrew. I'll ban you in a minute. Because he's got one of those.
If
Well,
you live in a country,
that's fair enough. But I'm thinking
now
a
where
logical
you
point
need
of
a
view.
before.
Yeah, some people do.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But just people who can't drive them, who think they can. Like, for example, the footballers. Like when you go near me, the Chelsea FC training ground, and all the time you see them come in and out of there with big cars and gas guzzlers. I'm thinking, well, I know you've got money to spend on it, but you can guarantee at some point they're going to go down the motorway and crash it, or go too fast with a speed limit. Half those footballers have got penalty points on their licenses anyway.
Yeah.
To be honest, so yeah, that annoys me. The next one, I did write a few things down. Oh, it's if people know what's called mumble rap. Basically, it's stemmed from older type rap, when rappers of a certain younger age just mumble and don't like. You can't really hear the words properly. It's, for example, like you see the youth, well, younger people who have got like gold teeth, even in this country or America or something, like gold teeth and different coloured hair, and they've got tattoos on their faces and this that, and the other, and all it is about these days, rap and hip hop, is about the beat, not about the actual words like it used to be back in the good old days.
Yeah.
For example, they're just mumbling, and all they do is, if they're basically stood by a car or something with a couple of ladies and whatever else, and they've got their trousers down their ankles, and they're just giving it the. I think, what's the point? If you want a good, honest rap, hip hop music, like you've got hip hop back in the good old days, like 80s, 90s, early 2000s, gangster rap. You've got people like, if you want to go back in the days, you've got NWA, great band. You've got like Tupac, for example, and like quite a lot of good people, Jay-Z and Snoop Dogg, they still do it. A lot of the older, older type hip hop stars, rappers like Eminem, Snoop Dogg, when he's not stoned, to an extent, have gone to this mumble sort of style, but they've kind of kept 50-50. I just don't agree with them just mumbling about, which I can't exactly understand what they say.
Well,
it's too fair. I kind of like rap itself, proper rap, what I call classic rap, gangster rap. I'm into all sorts of music anyway. So that one, and then the last one, which is a bugbear for me, when you, or if you have been to a beach, and you've gone to the beach, and then you've sat on the beach and had your lunch, what's the first thing that's going to happen? Even if you have your sandwich or whatever up here, you can guarantee you'll take a bite, crunch, 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 because somehow a bit of sand has gone into your sandwich.
Yeah.
It really annoys me, because where I used to work, and you used to go there when I was a kid, to the holiday play scheme, which was local.
Yeah.
I used to go down to like Little Hampton and Southsea, which is in Portsmouth, and we used to go on the beach when it wasn't raining. A few times we went when it was raining, and then basically we went there, and if it was raining, we go on the beach, and then fair enough, and they used to play on the beach. When it's time for lunch, we sat on the beach. We had like mats and stuff to sit on and wherever else, and but it was some sort of sand in sandwiches, and then it's just crunch. Oh, it's horrible.
It gets everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah, I just don't. Oh, I don't know. I just can't do it these days. If I'm down by the beach, which takes me 2 hours to get to, these days, I tend to eat away from the beach. To be honest, I just had enough of that over the years. Even working, like when we should take the kids away to the beach, because some of them have never seen the beach before. They don't know what one looks like, because they live like in a wherever it's so poor they can't afford to go down. I mean, we take them through, and then we sit there and go, oh, not again. But I just couldn't eat the sandwiches. When it went crunch, 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 crunch. Yeah, worst is when you're in your undercracks. Yeah, definitely. Elaine, that's the same as well. When you're just walking about and you've been on the beach, you get it all on your shoes and socks. You find it days later. But this is one about sandwiches. But I can understand that as well. But yeah, so standing sandwiches, rappers who can't rap properly, mumble rap, the youth, and 4x4 cars, the big cars with the gas guzzlers.
The sun does get everywhere. It's the same as like, I used to take mine. We used to do beach picnics every week with the kids, especially when they were off in the 6 weeks and that. In fact, probably used to go quite often.
Yeah.
I think a bit of sand in your sandwich was part of the fun, essentially, for them. But what used to get me is you'd come back from the beach and like obviously put them in the bath and that, and your hair and everybody's hair would end up with full of sand as well.
You're brushing it for days on end. Oh yeah,
everywhere. But I as much as like, I don't, not into having a sand sandwich. I'm actually going to save it, which just sounds a bit weird.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I would just say eat your sandwiches off the beach and just go on the beach for the rest of it.
Yeah.
If it really bothers you that much, do it that way.
Yeah, it does.
It's part of like, part of the memories, I think. So people of the chat, if you want to send mumble rap to the Banish bin, then type rap. And if you want to send 4x4 cars, type 4x4. And we shall see. Hi, Maggie.
I wonder what they'll do. 4x4 car, yeah. They get 4x4 cars, or whatever. I'm just. There's a certain person in here who has one, as we know. Has a broken window in it, I think, still. From where a telly went through it, but say no more.
Right, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Right. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, writing it again doesn't work. So 4x4.
Ban for Andrew. Yeah.
Ban the 4x4s.
Mumble rappers, says Sharon, who drive 4x4s. Yeah, fair enough. Most of them in America drive like, well, some, he's getting more 4x4s in America, I suppose. But I think like they still drive like Escalades and stuff like where they customize the cars so they're bouncing up and down. We don't do that in this country.
Yeah,
you're seeing some of the music videos in America like mumbling and go bounce up and down in this massive car. I think in this country it's more 4x4s with the mumble rappers. Yeah. So
that's the end. That was good. Thank you very much.
Anytime, yeah. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that's cool. I believe next week we have Stephen or Steve. I don't know what he prefers. I think he prefers Steve.
Oh, lovely.
Oliver Ian. I did mention it to him the other day, but I haven't confirmed that he was next on the list. So I need to. I don't actually know if I've got him anywhere on social media. I need to find a way of getting hold of him anyway, but that would be cool. But if anyone wants to take part in this, please get in touch with me. My email and Instagram is down below, or you could just comment below, or you could just say hi somewhere. And it's all just a bit of fun. Like
Yeah,
I
it
said.
is. Yeah, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I even enjoyed going through question, going, what can I ban? But I
Yeah.
did write a few other things, and no, I can't do that. I scribbled it out, as I do.
Thanks, Steve. If you just tell him to either add us on, because I'm not sure if I've got him on Instagram or something. If he's on
Right.
Instagram, just tell him to add us on Instagram, Steve, and then if not, just my emails below or find some way of contacting us. Yeah, but that would be cool. But yeah, it was good fun.
Yeah,
And
definitely. Looks like Sharon. Is that Sharon from Bad Wolf? Can never remember
Susan,
name. Susan. Just
yes.
put my link in there if anyone wants to sub. Thank you very much. And Andy's been banned anyway for last week as well.
I will be back in about 25 minutes
Lovely.
to do my Trivia Tuesday. So if anyone wants to come along for a bit of a fun,
come along, yeah.
Then I will be live again at 9. So take care, everyone. Be good. Thanks again, Peter.
Yes, okay, anytime.
We shall see you all later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, take care, folks.
Goodbye.